Well, hello, everyone. This is David DaCosta again with Harcourts. I'm sitting here on the park bench this afternoon. And as you know, I'm a local realtor, and I have Elena Sosa with Time to Breathe Concierge. And we're going to have a little park bench chat, parkbench.com, San Marcos and Carlsbad. So without further ado, here's Elena. Elena, how are you this afternoon?
I'm wonderful, David. How are you? Happy Friday.
Same to you, absolutely. So tell us a little bit about who Elena is and a Time to Breathe Concierge.
Well, I am, I would say, a very determined woman who has decided to follow my passion. And with that passion is creating my own business venture. And so I started a company called Time to Breathe Concierge. And my focus is working with seniors and their families. My services include organizing, errands, shopping, either for personal items or home decor.
I need you.
Yes.
That's
For
I
which
need
one?
services like that.
For shopping for clothes or home decor. I also help with projects in and around the house and companionship and relocation services.
Terrific.
I really try to bring the calmness into the life of a senior and their family with all of their specific needs, and I can critique my service to fit their needs.
Wow. I guess I must be a senior then, because all those services are in big need in my household. You know, it's fun. So what made you decide to do this? I mean, what was the kind of tipping edge?
Well, I've had, I would say during COVID, I think was the tipping edge. When the world was shutting down, I took the opportunity to reinvent myself and to really look at something that I could do to make more of an impact working with seniors. I was very fortunate to work in the senior industry for almost 4 years. And so I was already seeing some of the needs that were out there in the community. And I thought, wow, if there's something that I could do, I'd like to make more of an impact. And I've always been the person that took care of the grandma and the grandpa, and I wanted to make sure that they had a very active life and lived a very quality life. And so for me, that was really important. I also recognized a need with my own mother and stepfather. He's going through dementia and she's becoming a caregiver. So I started to see, wow, there's some things I could do to help her and then also help other families.
Nothing at home experience, you were experiencing this yourself.
Exactly. I think with my own personal experiences, I think during this time with COVID, we were all looking at ways of like, what can we do? You know, as we go back into our work life, how can we make more of an impact? And I came up with the name Time to Breathe Concierge because I was like, well, if I can offer a personalized service, take time to breathe, which is releasing that stress that is just harboring you and weighting you down, that, you know, life could be good. And that's what I wanted to do.
So let me ask, and this is a question I ask in just about every interview, since you've owned this now, A Time to Breathe, I love the name, by the way, it suits what you do so well. What has been the big surprise for you in starting this new business?
Well, it's interesting. This is my third business venture. Back in the 80s, I actually started a business here in San Diego doing fashion home parties. And then I left in the 90s and moved to the LA County area and became an interior designer. So here I am, you know, in 2021, and I am ready to start the ground running and introducing Time to Breathe Concierge. I think one of the surprises that I've had that really just it didn't stop me, but it just kind of made me more aware is you have to be, you're required to have a business license in each city that you serve. So that's kind of hindered me like spreading out and being everywhere. So I'm focusing mostly in the North County area for now, like Vista, Carlsbad, Encinitas, and Oceanside.
Perfect. Mm-hmm. So, well, I have no doubt you'll be extreme success, and I wish you well. what are your customers saying that they love most about what you do and your services? Is there any one thing, or I'm sure it's a bit of more than that?
You know, David, the feedback that I'm getting has been absolutely wonderful. I mean, you take a leap and then you want, gosh, I hope this is going to be the right thing. And then you realize that it is definitely making an impact, not only on the seniors and their families, it's definitely made an impact on my own family. Families have told me that I pretty much practice what I preach. I take time to listen to their needs. I communicate with the families on all the details that are going on, so they don't have to stress out if something's being done or not being done. I accomplish the tasks that they've asked me to do, and sometimes I go above and beyond because I get to do that, and that's following my passion.
And that's who you are. And it certainly comes out in this interview. And I've known you for several years now myself, and I see that. And I just want to take the opportunity to wish you well. I know you'll be extremely successful, and you'll look back and say, well, geez, why didn't I do this like a while back, So how do we contact you, Elena? I mean, are you on Facebook?
Well, I would say the best way to contact me is I have a Facebook page called Time to Breathe Concierge. I am on LinkedIn as Elena Sosa, and I am linking that to my business page. I do not have a website yet. That's all in the process of the marketing tools that I'll be working on. But if you go onto my Facebook page, you'll see my phone number. I can also leave it live right now at 760.
Tell us. I'm ready to sign up.
It's 760-525-5624. And that's Time to Breathe Concierge. And I just wanted to add one extra little piece. 2% of my profits go back into the community of North County. And the reason why I do that is because I am not going to be successful without the community. And so I want to give back. And for 2021, I have already chosen my nonprofit organization, and it's the Hospice of North Coast. So using my services, we're benefiting someone else.
Beautiful. Well, with an attitude like that and a passion like that, like I said, you're already successful in my book.
Thank you.
Congratulations to you. Thank you for taking time out of the busy schedule.
Thank you.
I'll let you get back, and continued success. And we'll have to do a second follow-up 6 months or a year and see where Elena is. And if you've had that time to breathe, and I'm sure you'll have given lots of breaths for people to breathe. So again, thank you so much for doing this, and we will see you soon.
Thank you so much, David. I appreciate the opportunity.
Parkbench.com/Carlsbad is where you'll be able to see the interview. Thank you, folks.
Thank